This is going to be a small video, and maybe not even one. I don't even ever want to post it, but I don't care. Maybe I'm going to. Just because I've seen a lot of victory laps being taken by WWE fans. And mind you, I don't have a fucking tribe. I like both the WWE, and I like AEW, and I like wrestling. I don't care. But WWE fans have taken a victory lap in AEW announcing that they're doing All In next year in Texas at Globe Life. And that's Ranger Stadium, the MLB team, if you didn't know that. All right, so it's like a 40 or 50,000 seater stadium. That's what the show will be. It's pretty good. They're going to do an arena show. It's good. I don't see how that's even bad. And it's going to be the United States this time. So on the basic face of it, right, if you're a wrestling fan, if you're an AEW fan, you're like, that's good. Like, a secondary promotion is going to go and do 40,000+, and it's not the WWE, mind you. It's a secondary promotion in the United States. So that's good. That's objectively a good thing. It's a good thing for wrestling. It's a good thing if you are a wrestler, an independent wrestler. It's a good thing if you just enjoy wrestling. That is a good thing. But WWE fans, like usual, are just so petty at times. So petty. And all they're going in on is, well, look at that. That means WWE's got Wembley under control. We got Wembley now. We got Wembley. Right after Tony Khan then goes, we're going to still be back in London next year. And then the year after that, we'll be back in Wembley. So 2026, they're back in Wembley. 2025, they'll be in London. So it's just like, why do you do this to yourselves? Like, seriously, like, for WWE fans, what do you gain out of that? For the ones on Twitter, those IWC accounts, what do you gain? Like, how good do you actually feel when you put those tweets out, when you're talking like that? It's like, look at us, well, WWE's going to be in Wembley, and you guys got to be demoted to, like, Texas. Like, they're doing an arena show. They're still doing an arena show, except they're doing it in the United States, right? This is WWE country. They're doing it in the United States, right? So they're still doing pretty similar numbers, except they're doing it in the United States. And let's just put this in perspective, too. Are they supposed to go back to Wembley every fucking year? Really? I'm glad they're not, because now they can do All In. They're going to do it in mid-July, which is the way it should have been, or should be. And they're going to do All Out in August. So it's not just going to be like a week and a half, 2 weeks between the two shows. You know? It's going to be a full difference in time. It's going to be a whole month or whatever, a month and a half between the two shows. So we'll get proper builds for both shows. Because All Out usually suffers, to be honest. Usually has to suffer because All In gets everything else. And it should. It's just supposed to go all in, right? I mean, it's All In. That's the WrestleMania. It's the WrestleMania equivalent. That's the stadium show. The WWE fans are so weird, man, because it's like, instead of just like taking a moment, it's like, because like really, it's like, I don't know why be tribalistic towards a company when you can just enjoy wrestling, but it's like, they're doing a stadium show in North America. You should look at it this way. Maybe that's more threatening. It really is. Maybe that's actually more threatening. In your eyes, if you're a WWE fan or a tribalist to WWE, an e-drone, whatever you want to call it, right? To you, you're like, well, we have Wembley under control now. We have London under control. That's our market, bitch. Get the fuck out. No. I'd look at it more like, no, well, AEW can now go to the United States, so they can go to the real country where they should be, where you really hope to be making numbers like that, to be honest. Because that's where they're based, okay? They're based in the United States. They're not based in the UK, all right? And they're going to be able to do very similar numbers to this year's All In. This year's All In is going to be about 50,000 people. Next year's All In will be close to 40, 50,000 people, at least. So they're going to do the same numbers, except they're going to do it in the United States, which is honestly more threatening and more powerful, all right? That's a harder thing to do for a secondary promotion in this industry. That's a little bit scarier, honestly. So what's the next bet? That WWE is probably going to go to AT&T, all right? They're going to be, we have to do AT&T now. We can go fit 90,000 or 80,000 or 70,000, whatever it is. So weird. It's so, wrestling tribalism is fucking stupid. It's so weird. It's like, no one could just let AEW enjoy the moment. Like, it's just, you had to go on Twitter and it's like, we're going Wembley now. We own London. It's us. We're the best. Like, we're the best. We are the best. Like, oh my God. Get over yourselves. Seriously, get over yourselves. It's a little bit of a rant. Maybe it's honestly a nothing rant, but it's just like, I don't know. I couldn't help it because I'm like, this is not supposed to be like a fat downgrade. It's really not a downgrade at all. Not at all. They can go fuck up the U.S. market now. They can go do a big stadium show in the U.S. market. How many stadium shows does WWE do? Honestly, in the United States, they do like 4. AEW is going to do 1. The next year, they'll probably do 2. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's a little bit scarier than saying, oh, we're going to go pop out in the UK. Well, okay, the UK is starved of wrestling. They're starved of mainstream promotions. Okay, they're starved of the WWE. They're starved of AEW. Okay, they're usually very starved from mainstream promotions. That's usually how it works with the UK. So that's why they get crazy numbers and crazy pops when anyone goes to the UK, all right? But it's like, it's a little bit more impressive for AEW if you can go to the United States. Seriously, think about it. You get to go to Texas. You're going to go to the United States, right? And you're going to go do similar numbers to WWE. Because the show in Cleveland, like, honestly, did anyone look around? It didn't look great, man. It didn't look that good. I know there was 56,000 or 54 or something. It was like, or 57. I don't really remember. But it didn't look good, man. The visual did not look good. But AEW is going to go do a show that's going to look honestly better, visually speaking. That stadium's going to fill out way fucking better than Cleveland. Again, I don't even know why they did SummerSlam in Cleveland, by the way. That's horrible. Horrible place to do SummerSlam. All right, but either way, whatever. That show did not fill out. The stadium looked relatively empty. Like seriously, there was a spot I saw Logan Paul, like a Logan Paul spot that I visually remember, very vividly remember, I should say. And it was like, well, most of the upper deck was all empty, and then the middle bleachers were empty. And I'm just like, what is this? Like, why'd you even pick the stadium? While AEW is going to do their big show in Texas, honestly, and that's good. And they're going to go do pretty much the same numbers as they did in the UK, in Wembley. Crazy, man. But that's a big L, man. Fuck AEW, man. We own London, man. Like, all right, man. Whatever.